which you created for our recordings, and I am not able to access it. It's asking me to request an access.
Okay, can you please ping your email address again? I will give access now. Okay.
Yes, sure.
Okay, yeah, Ali, he won't join, right? Okay, no issues. Share request for B3. Yeah, with you also. Where's the request? Share. Yeah, I have shared this photo with you. Yeah, that's fine, guys. Okay, let me start today's topic. Chandra, share your screen. I made you presenter and I start. Yeah, Ali won't join today. Okay, he will go through the products.
You can able to see, right, sir?
Yeah, I'm able to see your screen. Yes. One thing, guys. Okay, you can install the WebEx app in your machines.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sir, can you start recording?
Start recording.
Okay. Probably Ali will not join, sir. Yesterday he said that.
Yeah. He told, right? Yeah, that's why we can continue. Yeah, screen. We are seeing only the WebEx screen, Chandra. Share full screen.
Just a second. Is it okay now, sir? Share that.
No, again we are seeing the WebEx. Yeah, now I'm able to see. Yes. So go to your Pink Federate console. So yesterday we have seen we have what we did. We have integrated the data
We
store.
have integrated data store and we have a asset to PCB password.
Okay, we have created the PCB.
PCB.
So before that, okay, now what we need to do, we need to configure the login page. Okay, we need to configure the login page. So when we configure these three things, right, then we'll have one complete authentication mechanism. So for end user, right, first the login page will appear. Once user enters the credentials in that login page, right, basically that is HTML page. General.
Right.
Okay, he cannot validate that HTML file. It cannot validate. Again, that HTML file, it has to send that credentials back to the LDAP.
LDAP.
So before sending back to the LDAP, right, we'll set the search base and search filter and password. So by using the PCB. So I'll tell you the flow. Okay. So where you can, we have something called adapters here. In PingFederate, right, we have adapters. So basically what these adapters, right, they will act as a bridge between end user and the access management system. So usually these adapters, right, initially they will check for a user session. If there is no active session, right, then they will trigger for authentication. That could be any type. Okay, these adapters, right, they will do the user authentication in general. So that could be the regular one, the HTML form. So if you go with HTML form adapter, right, we have multiple types of adapters. HTML form adapter, right, you will get the login page where you will have the username and password field like that. So once under submit button. And the other format, right, we have the ping ID, multi-factor authentication. And there are other adapters like Kerberos adapter, where you can do the Windows native authentication. And there is one basic adapter itself. So what is this basic adapter? It is also similar to the HTML form, but here you won't find any UI, user interface. So it will just come, the login page, right, it will come as a pop-up. If you observe, right, when you access any SharePoint site, right, you will get as a pop-up right on top right. Okay, so okay, no issues, guys. We will do all those things, practicals. Okay, first we'll start with the widely used adapter, which is a login form. The generic where you'll have the username and password field, right? That thing. Okay, basically this adapter, right, they will maintain the session and they will look for the session. If at all there is no session in the browser, right, then only they will trigger for authentication. So click on authentication. You can configure the ID address. Click on authentication. IDP adapters. Okay, create new instance. Okay, first to see the type, you could see the drop down type, right? Okay, see these are the out of the box adapters which you will get with the PingFederate. So if you wanted to extend it, I will tell later how we can extend that one. But here select HTML form IDP adapter. So if you select this adapter type means, so you will get the login screen where the login screen contains the username field, password field, and submit or a login button. So give the instance name as HTML1 and instance ID also HTML1. Click next. Okay, scroll down. Okay, wait here. Scroll down. So I have told, right? So you will get the HTML login page, right? So actually where that file it will locate, right? Scroll down. Come to the bottom. Here you could see show advanced. Just click. Click and don't do anything. If you come to the bottom, right? There you could see the. Just click. Just wait. Don't do anything. Don't scroll or nothing. If you see right, opposite login template is there.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, that is the file. So what is the location? In the description they have given pf forms/server default conf template. Go to your C drive. That is the default template which has given by the ping. Go to your C drive. C drive, program files. Program files, ping identity. Wait, so ping federate 11.2.2. So yeah, go inside that. That is a, if you go right, there you will see one ping federate folder. Yeah, go inside that folder. So this is the pf home. From here, server, default, conf, template. So here you could see all the HTML template files. Let's say for example, your organization they wanted to customize the template, right? So that customized template, right, you have to put it over here. And you need to call the template name over there, the HTML adapter. So whatever the template name is, the same name you have to give it over there. And that file you have to place it over here. Okay, go to the template. Okay, what is that HTML form.login.template? Down you could say HTML.form.login.template. Yes. Yeah. Right click. Edit with Notepad++. Guys, install Notepad++ in your desktops. Everyone. Edit with Notepad++. So here, once you, okay, all the messages, right? Like for example, when user enters wrong credentials, you will get invalid username or password, or any other, your account is locked. Such kind of messages, right? We won't configure here, okay? We will get it from another place. Another file will be there. Go to your folder. So for that, what is the name, file name here? html.form.login, right?
Form.login.
Go to the template, go to the folder. Go to the folder, go to the folder. Okay, here scroll up. Okay, go one folder back. Go to the conf. Here language packs is there, right? Language packs. Language packs. Scroll up folder. One folder will be there. Language packs.
Yes.
Yeah. Over there. So here, okay, now they have ping federate messages dot properties. All the messages, right? Everything you will get it from here. Yeah, that is the file where. So if you wanted to customize your messages, right? So you need to right click edit that Notepad++. Okay, here Control F. It's form.login.template, form.login. Search like that. Login.template. Search. Yeah. So this is the file, okay, html.form.login.template, right? So for that HTML file, all the messages, right? These are the messages where you'll get sign on. He is there, right? If you want, you can edit, submit. You can or log on or log in, something like that. Please enter username. All the error messages, right? You'll get it from here. So if you want, you can customize messages over here.
So after this customization, we need to save in the same path, right, sir?
You just need to save the file. You just need to save the file.
Okay.
No need to restart also. For HTML changes, no need to restart the server also.
These are the messages which are going to display on the login page, right, sir?
Login page.
According to the requirement, we can change here.
Yes. If you got any requirement to customize the login error messages, this is the place where you need to change.
Suppose if the client requires any title or any picture of the company, so
Logo. Okay. Go to
logo,
that
yeah,
html.form.login template.
yes, sir.
Not this one. The file. Another file you have
Yeah,
opened, right?
yeah,
Okay. Control F logo.
okay,
So here, yeah, company logo, client company logo here. So you can add like this. Second. Let me share my screen. So I have added the Apple logo and another logo. Documents. No. Shit. Program files. Identity, infiltrate, server, default, conf, template. So here I have this one, html.form.login template. I have to, okay, form.login template, edit, open with Notepad++. So if you see the logo, right, company logo, not this one, container, I have added, I'll show you. Yeah, the admin and users. So this is one template I have, simple modification. It's equivalent to that one only. Okay. Logo here, company logo. I have one pre-written logo, image source. You can add this one. See line number 69 or means see the tag where I have added. So you can just so this is the tag you can add. See in which class I have added. I've just added this one. So assets, images, logo, apple.png. So if you go here, right, assets, images, we have the pre-loaded logos.
okay.
So if you want, if you want Instagram or GitHub or Facebook or Yahoo, these are the pre. Okay, if your company got some different logo, right, you need to place that file over here and
Yes,
need to
we
give that.
need to add this tag to that
Uh,
code so
yeah,
that
these are all
after saving it will automatically.
automatically to go. Well, I'm stop sharing. Okay, now you can start sharing, Chandra. So Amit, are you following?
Yes. Doing in the sense
Sorry?
and giving an attention. Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm giving an attention.
Okay. Any questions or doubts till here?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay. Okay. Now, this is for your knowledge only, guys. Okay. So this is a template file. It can't validate the credentials. So we have to send it to the data store.
Yes.
Yeah, to data store. Yes, identities. But before sending, how you can send it, right? Before sending, we need to set the search base and search thing right. So scroll up code, go to top, add new row to credential validator. So if you see, right, all these systems are connected. Yesterday we have created data store. Then we have created PCB.
PCB.
PCB we have called the data store.
Data store.
Today we are calling creating the HTML file.
Adapt.
In adapter we are calling the PCB.
PCB. Okay.
Update. That's it. Scroll down, click next. So extend the contract. So here, right, what is this contract means? From this adapter, I'm getting only the username. Leave about policy action. We won't use that one. Okay, we don't have any use with that. So we are getting only the username. We are not getting any other additional details. So if you want any other additional details, we can extend, but that we'll do in another example. That is why means that is another use case. I will tell later. But for now, don't extend anything. From adapter, we are getting only the username, and that too from where we are getting that username value, whichever value you have entered in the username screen, right? The username field in the login page, that username field will be there, right? The text block. So whichever value you have typed in that username value, right? That value will be assigned to that username. Okay. Basically, from this adapter, you are getting only the username. That's it. Okay. Click next. Okay, select under pseudonym for username. Select under pseudonym for username. So why I am selecting username means I'm considering username as a unique attribute or a unique field. Okay. So that I can perform all the search operations by using the username. Why we need to perform the search operations? Because in order to find
Validate
the
the
user or
user.
validate or to get any other additional details about the user, right, we have to perform the search operation. So the best way is we need to use one unique attribute. So username is one such attribute which is unique. Means no two users will have the same username. That's the reason. Click next. Not required. We didn't extend the contract, right? This section is not required. Click next. It's optional. That's it. Summary. Scroll down. Save it. Save it. That's it. With this, we have one basic authentication mechanism. This is the basic authentication mechanism we have, architecture we have. Slowly, day by day, we will increase this architecture. We'll start on application. We can start application onboarding. So now we can deploy one application and we can see whether this authentication mechanism is working or not.
But the application, sir, but the application has already a login page, right, sir? We are creating a login page for this PingFed, right?
See, application they won't have any login page. Now you have the security mechanism.
To access the application.
Yeah, you have the security you have just created a security mechanism only. Okay, but you haven't applied that security mechanism to any applications. So you have created one basic security mechanism here. So now you can apply the security mechanism to applications. So that what will happen if anyone accesses that application, right? They'll get the login page.
Yes, they need to bypass this login page.
Okay, so that is what how you put the security mechanism for that application, right? You can consider that one as application onboarding. We used to call it as app onboarding or app integration. So you can implement this security mechanism to hundreds of applications. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It is called application onboarding or app onboarding, right, sir?
Yeah, that is app onboarding. Next thing what we are going to do is app onboarding. If you remember it, I told initially, we are learning two things. One is the architecture design. Another one is application onboarding.
Right.
Okay, we did the architecture. This is the basic authentication architecture. This is the basic one. So going forward, right, we'll increase. Okay, we'll discuss different kinds of authentication use cases we can get in real time.
Okay.
Amit, since you are already working on PingFed, right? Is it clear for you? Now, did you get any insight or what?
Yes, actually, I'm aware that how do we configure the HTML form template, how we actually edit it, and I have actually how we add our own messages in .properties files. So I am all aware with that.
Okay.
Mm.
Then you can explain, right? Take the back seat.
Yes, yes. As in
No,
backup, I
no,
can
no, no.
explain.
See, it's not a little joke and all. I mean, see, why means if you try to explain right, you will learn.
Yes.
Yeah, no issues. So if you are confident on any topic, right, just take. I'll take back seat. I'll just watch. You can take the session. I'm fine with that. Okay.
Okay, okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So now application onboarding. We have to now. Okay, which type of application we are onboarding? SAML application. SAML, which supports the SAML 2.0 protocol. So now we need to how in real time it works, right? Application team they will reach out to us like they wanted to provide. They will ask us to provide security for their application. So we need to sit with them and we need to get in order to onboard their application. How to get their basic details. Basic details. What are the requirements you'll ask Amit when you are trying to onboard a SAML connection?
Mhm. So here actually we need to create SP connection practically, and in this case I need to have entity ID,
Yes,
ACS,
yes,
Association Consumer Service Link,
yes.
but then SLO
SLO if at all required. Yes.
and certificate.
Confirm. Good. Okay. Very good. Let me share my screen share. So Amit, right? He told we need a signing certificate. Okay, we need signing certificate. Remember what is that signing certificate? So if you see right, in case of SP initiated, SSO, in case of SP initiated SSO, user will enter the service provider URL. So here I told service provider it will send a SAML request. This SAML request, right, contains signature from where the request. Okay, service provider, right? What it will do, right? It will put the service provider signature and it will send to the identity provider. So the SAML request can be signed request or unsigned request. If it is unsigned request, right, no issues. If at all it is a signed request, so that SAML request, right, you will see it in a signed request. So you will find one signature, digital signature. So identity provider, it needs to validate that signature, right? So what we need to get right from the service provider to verify that signature, they have to share service provider. They have to share the public key to us, to the identity provider. So here the digital signature, how in general we do that using the SSL certificate or signing signing certificate. So in general we used to call them signing certificates. Basically, the signing certificates are SSL certificates only. So the service provider, what it will do when sending the SAML request, service provider it will put his signature. So the once that request reaches the identity provider, right? Identity provider, if at all, if you enable for the signature validation, right? So how we can validate, right? We can validate only by using the public key provided by the service provider. Public key provided by the service provider. That's why in case of SP initiated SSO, if at all, if you get a SAML request, if at all you get a signed SAML request, if it is an unsigned SAML request, right, no need for us to get any service provider certificate. If at all we get a SAML signed SAML requested, then we need service provider public key. Okay. Same way, once after user authentication, right, what we'll do, identity provider also it will send the SAML response. Same way, we will also sign, we will also put our signature using the SSL certificate, our own certificate. We'll send that request or response, or send that SAML response to the service provider with our signature. We used to send the SAML response. Now, service provider, they have to validate our signature, right? How we will do? How then? What we need to do? We will also send our public key. Simple, guys. This guy, he will put his signature and send to us. In order to validate the signature, we have to get the service provider certificate, public key from them. Same way, we will also put our signature and send to service provider. So service provider, they need to validate the signature, right? That's why we will send the our public key to them. Okay, this is one setting.
Signed SAML request means it is a file type of approval, right, sir? I mean, approval
Okay,
kind
sorry,
of.
let me share my screen. Sign, okay, how a signature it look like? It will be like this. Let me see. This connection file. Sorry. Okay. Whatever you are seeing, right, posing, those are all highly advanced. This is some custom adapter which I have developed. Where is it? SAML response. Ah, this is a SAML response, sample response. See, right? Now the signature value, right?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
This is the signature. So now we will send this SAML response to the service provider. Send this
Okay.
SAML response to the service provider. service provider, they needs to validate the signature, right? Service
Yes.
provider, they need to validate the signature. So what we will do, we used to send the, can include the certificate also. We can, okay, here I didn't include the certificate. We will, in general, we used to include the service provider certificate, public key, X509 certificate.
Certificate is nothing but public key, right, sir?
Public key, yes, certificate is nothing but the public key.
Okay.
Same way, you will get the signature in the request also. SAML response, this is. So you will see the request also. So
The request from the service provider.
yeah.
Along with that, they will send the
Guys.
public key also.
Yes, I will show you this one. Show you this SAML request and response. Okay, now the basic details, what we need to onboard a SAML connection. First one is entity ID. Share your screen, Chandra. The media is present. Share your screen quickly. Okay, so we need to, okay, same way. Okay, just go to your notepad. Go to your notepad. First, note down the requirements. Note down the requirements. The SAML connection requirements. So SAML connection requirements. First one is entity ID. SP entity ID. So what is this entity ID? Means this is the unique ID of the service provider. Okay. Same way, our identity provider also has the entity ID. Service provider also, it will have his own entity ID. So now go to your browser. Go to your browser. To your PF console. Now what we are going to set, right? We will set our separate entity ID. So that is identity provider. Let's say we are at the identity provider end. So if you are in identity provider, right? That means you will configure all the service provider connections. So okay, this meeting will end in 5 minutes, guys. Can you quickly rejoin? I'm ending this meeting.
Sure, sir.
Yes.